Alrighty, hello everybody, welcome back to the channel. Playing some more Stormworks. Yeah, looks like there's a storm coming in. Or it's already here, I'm not sure. Let's see, I had 2 really good days and 2 really good nights of, wow, fantastic weather. And I just brought the nets in. It was starting to get a little windy, so I dropped off the fish that I had. And then this storm blew in, and I'm not able to adjust the nets because obviously the waves are so high. If I open the door and I go outside, I don't want to flood the boat. So unfortunately, like, the main net has to go down. The main net has to come out a little bit. So maybe if the waves calm down, maybe way out there the waves will start to calm down a little bit, and I'll be able to. I could probably do that right now even. That's what I'm thinking. Yeah, they're so tall. The waves are so tall. Perfect. Ugh. I'm almost like, I know I'm low in the back, and I know that some of these fish, or some of these fish boats, they're actually, this deck comes all the way across, but my worry with that was that it would be too like listy. So what I might end up doing is I might design a second boat like this, and then this one here can be like just tropical, sort of, can't really but I mean, I don't know. These waves are going to come in no matter what, right? Whether I'm here or there. I was just thinking if it was taller, I could crash through the waves, and then I wouldn't have the water spilling over like it does. But I suppose it doesn't really matter. Yeah, so this is what I've been putting up with the last night. It came in at night. And here, I gotta slow down if I'm going against the waves. Yeah, it came in overnight, and there's not much. Look at, there's not much I can do about it. Just have to brave the storm. So yeah, I got about 200 fish on board so far. I still have that crew that I picked up in the water, and then I had another mission come up. I don't know if it's still available. Yeah, it just says in distress is requesting assistance. It doesn't actually say a boat, ship, or anything. It just says in distress is requesting assistance. So I thought maybe I would go down there and check it out. Except this, like I say, the storm blew in, and yeah. So I've just been doing what I can to kind of navigate these waves. Oh my goodness, without trying to tip over. It has been intense. Yeah, wind speed is 20. I think the maximum wind speed is 24. So this is it. I'm happy I haven't gone to space yet. With all the experience I've had dragging stuff with ropes, I tend to go to space, and that hasn't happened. So this has been really, really good. It's just, you know, these waves that are absolutely massive. Whoa, like that one there, right? Here we are in the Arctic, fishing for Arctic char. The weather was really good, and now I don't know how long this storm is gonna hang on for. But basically, in a nutshell, fishing has pretty much been halted for now until the storm passes, and then I'll be able to start fishing again. But yeah, I haven't had a chance to drag the nets in. I thought maybe I would do if it calms down a little bit, if there's a lull here. But I know there's more waves on the way. So as I can tell from the weather there, yeah, there's probably going to be a few days into this storm. So what I might do is turn around. I might just turn around here and yeah. And I can hang out. I can just hang out and... Ooh, look at this. Big wave. Wow. Whoa. And not move. And I'd probably do pretty good. Like, I think I could probably just sit here and idle. Oh my goodness. Yeah, so if you are going out fishing and you're going to go way offshore, one of the risks is these big waves. A storm will come in, and I mean, these waves are absolutely massive. Like, they're crushing this little boat. Absolutely crushing this little boat. Absolutely crushing this little boat. Oh my goodness. Yeah, I'm getting absolutely crushed right now. I'm trying to turn and I'm not able to turn. Oh, there we go. There we go. You can do it. And I don't want to turn up. I don't want to go faster. If I go too fast, I'll just start. Oh, look at that. I'll literally start. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Yeah. That was a close one. Wow, I almost got gobbled up there. Okay, I might need to speed up a little bit here. And just, maybe turning around was a bad idea. Yeah, turning around was a bad idea. Wow, look at it just rolling. These waves are absolutely rolling. Oh my goodness. Whew. So hopefully your fishing boat is prepared. Hopefully you're prepared. You know, because we got to stay out till we're full, right? We don't want to go in. I think at $50 a fish, you know. We have to maximize. I got to maximize my catch here. How we doing? Yeah, I'm still catching fish. Maybe not at a fantastic rate. But it's going, it's looking, oh good, it's looking like it's starting to calm down just a little bit here. Just a little bit. Ooh, that was crazy. Yeah, I think I'm going to take this opportunity right now. And I am going to, whoa, holy, this might have been a bad idea. In. All right, let's go back inside. See where we're sailing to. All right, if I turn into and I go with the waves, let's see if I slow down a little bit. Oh my goodness. Do we want that, or it might actually be easier just to go this way? It's going to be easier to go. Yeah, the waves are starting to slow down a little bit, which is good. So this is my opportunity really to slow down and go against the grain a little bit. Just try and have an easy path here. Try and come back to the fishing zone. Yeah, this is what I've been dealing with. Oh my goodness. We're midday now. Yeah, it came in last night. Real intense. I was almost thinking maybe I'll take the net controls and put them inside. I really wasn't expecting these types of waves. Like, these are just absolutely incredible. So I probably could... Okay, that was my opportunity. This is my opportunity right now. Okay. What do we need to do? Sliders in. And we need to bring the net in. So we'll shrink the nets. Is that shrinking the nets? Yeah. Or is that shrinking the nets? It's a little bit hard to tell sometimes. Five is extend net, and 6 is retract the net. But I don't know, like, I'm moving around too much to be able to tell. Come on. Okay, that's letting it out. I think this is pulling it in. Is that pulling it in? Oh, I don't even know. What is even going on with the nets? Oh yeah, there we go. There we go. There we go. Perfect. Shaking around way too much. Way too much. Now, hopefully I can get these on board. Let's see. What I'm going to do is it 3? Oh, there we go. Look, I've stopped in the water. Perfect. And then I just have to when I have my opportunity, just release the fish. Oh, really? Oh, no, look. Oh, there goes a good catch. Let's see. Oh, no, they're gone now. They're absolutely gone now. Oh, man. Brutal. Oh, well. Oh, it's because I'm moving. Ah, that's so stupid. That's so stupid. I'm sorry, but that's the stupidest thing ever. Because I'm moving, they all just... So that was a waste of a catch. Oh, my gosh. Oh, well. Oh, there you have it. Let's see. I will lock the crane into place, I guess. That's all I can do for now. And, all right. I'll have to wait out the storm now and try and catch again. All right, so there you have it. Look, I wasn't even going that fast. So you have to be at 0. You can't have any speed when you release the fish. Otherwise, the fish just drop right out of the net and they'll roll off the... I suppose I could have designed it a little bit better too. That's my fault. Oh well. I tried. Darn! They're all free. What was that? About one Stormworks day worth of fish. I guess that's not too bad. We'll have to leave it at that. I don't know what to say. Oh man. Well, I guess that'll probably do it for today's video. Thank you so much for watching. I'm just going to ride out the storm, and then when the weather is good, I will throw the nets back out and continue to fish. And I don't know what we have for numbers. That was the other thing I need to do as well, is I need to get a monitor here, like either here or here. I'll need to get the stats of what we're actually carrying in the bins, just so I don't have to be constantly going out and be relying on that. yeah, so a few more things. But like I say, this trip here, I want to stay out until until I have a decent amount of fish. That obviously didn't do it. I just wanna see if I can get down there and what if I just stop? If I just completely stop? Alright, well I'm gonna do something I probably shouldn't. I'm gonna get out and let's take a look at what I have in there for fish. And then I will, let's see, 50. Oh yeah. About 200. Not bad, not bad. Alright, so then how would I... Oh, not that way. Uh-oh. Please don't get swept off the boat. Yeah, I was going to release a video where we make a fish finder, but I'm finding out that the fish finder is the data. The data that it gives and stuff is very sporadic. So I was able to save the locations as they pop up, but as you can see, let's say we're surrounded in fish right now, which technically we were when I unloaded the fish. Well, the fish finder doesn't detect fish in that way. I don't know. Somebody made a bug report on it on GeoMeta, and they were just like, look right now, right? It detected one fish, and now we're waiting. And I know there's a lot more fish in the water that it's not detecting. So I'm waiting to see if Stormworks, if the developers are going to finish the fishing update, and if they're going to actually put out, an update for the fish finder. And if they do, then I will update it. I'll put out the video where we build one. Actually pretty easy. What do we turn on the sonar? Send out a ping. Sonar doesn't. Sonar is the same way. It doesn't. And the radar is the same way. We all know the issues that we have with these. So yeah. So I'm hoping that once they put out a fix for the fish finder, like whatever that is, I'm not sure. Maybe it'll be more sensitive to the fish, because it's based on size. Oh yeah, there we go. Look, it's just going absolutely crazy there. Look at that. So what I've done is I have some code which allows me to save those positions. Yeah, look, we're just surrounded by fish. Looks like things are starting to calm down. Okay, well I'm going to let the net out then. Things are starting to calm down a little bit here. We're surrounded by fish, and again, I think they might be changing the sensitivity of that, which would be really cool if they did. So when they do, I will put out the video where we design our own fish finder. Yeah, because right now, let's see. I did try, like I said, I did try, but it's just not, it just doesn't give out enough data. In my opinion, it just doesn't give out enough data to, let's see, so what am I getting at? Like, what I'm getting at is, let that go down just a little bit more. It doesn't seem to be as sensitive. No, that's not what I'm trying to say. Hold on. Sorry, I'm just trying to think here about how I could express this in a way that the fish that it detects is based on the size of the fish, so the signature that it gives off, and it's the same as the radar. It's all dependent on the size of the fish. So, let's see, those two nets can come down just a little bit. And so we want the fish finder to be able to reset. that's probably good. We'll just leave that at that for now. We want the fish finder to be able to reset. Now, I don't know if I'm going to have a clear button on it or not. I'll probably just have a clear button. So once it's a certain amount of targets, you just hit the clear button and it'll clear all the waypoints. And then it'll start to find targets again. Oh, yeah, look, it's really active now in the hotspot. I'm actually really excited. So, yeah, so look out for that. That'll be in the next video here coming up. We'll design a fish finder, which is going to help us look for fish. It looks like that net needs to come down. Which one is that? Could come down just a little bit. There we go. And I'll try and now I have to replace that catch that I just lost. Looks like the storm has calmed down, so here we go. Another day fishing in the Arctic. And we are in the Arctic. We're way on the north side of the map. We're like 100 kilometers from any island. So I'm happy. I'm having a lot of fun with this fishing update. I really am. Despite a few things, I'm having a lot of fun. Yeah, and I was even thinking about taking this here. And yeah, so like I say, we'll see. We'll see what happens with that. But that's what I'm working on now. I'm in the process of designing it. And yeah, in the near future, I will be putting that out. Cool. Look, I caught a fish already. Nice. Although we are a bit shallow. We need to be about twice as deep. So what I'm doing is I just look to see where the fish get caught in the net. Because that tells you where the fish are in the water. If I'm catching more fish in the upper net than I am in the lower net, then I'll just adjust it for that. But yeah, basically in the net, it'll show. There we go, perfect. I could come up just a bit more. There we go, excellent. Chilly out there. All right. Now it's nice and calm, and we're heading into another beautiful night in Stormworks. Looks like we're going to have some stars coming out. Cool. Cool. And I'll try catching. Yeah, see, there we go. If I'm catching in the top. Oh, that one. He went right through. Black fishing boat requires servicing. I know it's hard to see. I try not to do too much of the following the net in the water. I've watched the videos afterwards, and it's like, what? The screen just goes black. You can't. I'm looking. I can see it here because it's being rendered. Oh yeah, perfect. There we go. I am catching a little bit, but it seems like the fish are coming through those the mid nets. So I'm just going to let them out just a little bit more. Try and catch that. There we go. We'll see what happens. Anyway, so that's what I've been doing. Just adjusting. Do my passes. See what I catch. Adjust it. And like I say, where they get caught in the net will tell you where a majority of the fish are being found in the water. You can rely on the fish finder. But because it randomly detects fish at different depths, it can be hard to, and like right now I'm a little bit deep. I should be a little bit more shallow, but see, they're about 40, 25. Oh, he's right on the surface, +1. Yeah, and then I just look at the net. Okay, they're empty. Seem to be catching a few more in that range. So if I come up a little bit, like that, this one can come in a little bit there, and then the main net, he can come in a little bit as well. Oh, probably a bit more than that. Let's see. Yeah, that might work. We'll see. We'll see. I won't know until daybreak. What we have for fish. But my goodness, right now, look at it. It's just nice and calm out here. So that's back to the good fishing. Back to the good fishing. The mistakes. That's how we learn. We learn from our mistakes. So, was it a mistake to unload all those fish when I did? You betcha. Did I learn from it? You betcha. Oh, almost 40 there. Yeah, then you figure out we got to trout. What do we got here? We got 48 and 35. Wait. 52, because we got to catch the other 52 and 35, 107 and 39. Not bad. 225 is our maximum in the hoppers, so we're not even at 50% capacity. Cool. The stuff you got to do as a captain, right? $23, 13, 233 fish. Not bad. What are we looking at here? Quick math. Doesn't have to be accurate. 233 times $50 a fish. It's just a rough estimate. That's not bad. That's about 10 grand. Not bad for Stormworks. That's pretty good actually. Considering what cost me nothing. I'm not no fuel because we're nuclear powered. I love it. I absolutely love it. Yeah, oh, let's check on the passengers too. While we're here, let's check on the passengers and see how they're doing. You're doing all right. You're doing okay. I'll probably get them some coffee later on. Yeah, you're doing okay. Good. All right, I'll get you some coffee. We don't have a kitchen yet. That'll be when I go back to port. I will finish this ship and put it on the workshop, just so y'all can check it out. I'm having a lot of fun. It's, as you can see, I've had to deal with some pretty hectic waves, but it'll do it. It'll do it. If you're careful, it'll do it. And if you're not careful, yeah, it'll capsize just like every other boat, right? Wonderful. Yeah, and the CO2 is a little bit high because we have other passengers on board, right? So the NPCs also produce CO2. So I wanted to mention that it's one important thing when you're designing your life support systems is you make sure you account, especially if you're building a rescue ship, that you account for that. Make sure you have the ventilation, proper ventilation in. And our temperature, it's 71 degrees Celsius below deck, and it's 53 degrees in the bridge. That's awesome with the heater. If I turn the heater off, it'll go to I think -1 or -2. We'll freeze. We can come down here. Yeah, there's no kitchen yet, so I want to finish this when I go back to the port. And check it out. Everything's running smoothly. For the engine, let's go over this. I've got 8 pistons. 4 medium pistons on this side and 4 medium pistons on that side. So what I had to do is you can do 4 pistons per condenser. Now I didn't need a second steam boiler. Maybe I should have it. It's a little bit cold, but that's something to check. But I did need a second condenser. So I'm running 1 condenser is good enough for 4 pistons, but you need a second condenser for the second set of pistons, and the condenser just takes the steam away. All right, so you don't need. So one steam furnace can power 8 pistons, but you need 2 condensers. Now, why is that? Well, again, as the pistons, as they draw in steam, and then they pump, and then they push out steam. Okay? So if there's too much pressure on the steam going out, the pistons aren't going to work, and that's what I ran into. So I have to have the second condenser for the second set of pistons, so when they expel their steam, it's got somewhere to go. I found it was just a bit too much. Now maybe that was just in the way that I had designed it, but I had all 8 pistons kind of going into one. So they sort of need to be offset, right? Because 2 pistons are offset from the other 2 pistons. So 2 pistons can exhaust their steam, and then the next 2 pistons exhaust their steam. So I guess so long as you have them offset, really, in theory, you should be okay. Actually, you might be okay. But anyways, I just wanted to throw that out there. I had to put a second condenser in for the second set of pistons. It just seemed to work out. And everything worked out good. Yeah, here we are. Fishing away, fishing away. Like I say, I love it. I'm having a ton of fun. Ton of fun with this. So far, I know when I was doing missions, I was having a ton of fun doing the missions as well. Like I'll probably put out a couple of videos there coming up too, running some missions as well. Why not, right? Why not? Yes, and then, yeah, that's probably how that will work. Doing some thinking. I'd really like to check out space. Hey, do you think we could send the trawler to space? What do you think? Put some jet engines on this thing so it can lift off. Send it into the atmosphere. I think that would be pretty fun, actually. Make a rocket ship. It could do everything. Rescue people, troll for fish, and go to space. That'd be pretty funny. Well, it seems now that the scrubbers don't work, I'm going to have to redesign the moon base. So I guess that'll be that's the next big upcoming challenge, is to try and reapproach space. I don't see enough of it out yet. I see a lot of Stormworks videos, but I'm not seeing enough of the space. And I mean, that was a real big part of Stormworks, was space. So sorry, I'm just kind of rambling on. Basically, at this point in time, I'm just rambling on with some random thoughts. Nice. Nice. Yeah, I'm glad these people are doing good. So what are we? Just getting early. I need a compass ball. Let's see, a compass ball in here. Probably a clock wouldn't hurt either, so we can check what the local Stormworks time is. Yeah, and then a few of those things, and then what I'll do also is I'll finish the cabins, because the cabins are they're really plain Jane right now, like this, you know. The captain's quarters is basically nothing in there, and then the crew quarters are absolutely empty, so we have no room for that. So yeah, but we don't want to head out yet because we're only. If I only have 230 fish, that's a quarter of our overall capacity. Right? I've got 4 of those, so I'd like to at least do double that. I think before I go back to port, I want to do double, and it's going to be a long journey. And I'm not too sure if I want to sail back to the Arctic, or if maybe I want to go to the mainland again, back to Holt Town, where we're from. It's the same distance, plus 4 kilometers. So it's 114 kilometers to Holt Town, or 100 kilometers to. I'm not too sure the Arctic, the name of the Arctic base. Whatever it's called. Whatever it's called. It's there. All right. Fish all over. It does a good job. It does a good job at detecting the positions. So I was just yesterday, or last night, I was just going through some Lua and stuff, and going through some of my older radars. And yes, I figured out how to save the positions and print it. Just the only issue I'm having is like when to clear the fish finder. So I have three options. We could either use a timer, or we can use like the radar here. I can have a line that spins around, and then every time it gets to a certain point, it resets. Or we can have a toggle button that resets the fish finder. And then I was thinking about doing like I saw the other one, the fish finder, where they have the sideways kind of like draws the depth. But then I thought, like it's 2D. So if a fish spawns way over here, or way over here, and we're drawing its depth, it just, to me it's kind of silly. If it detects a fish close to us, then it could draw the depth. But I'm not quite sure how to, because you need an if statement probably for something like that. We would have to find sort of a deviation on here, right? And we would say if, like to print down here, like this one for example, they're way out on the edge of the radius. So that's giving our distance, right? Our distance is 100. That might work actually. That might work. I'm just throwing it out there, just some ideas. Yeah, then this thing. Excuse me, sorry. This thing is just gonna populate here. Sneeze. The sun came into my eyes there. I got to sneeze. I don't know if that happens. That happens to me a lot when I stare at the sun. I sneeze. Maybe I shouldn't stare at the sun. So probably some advice there. Cool. I know it is kind of boring, right? Just sort of spinning in circles. It is and it isn't. I mean, we're playing the game. That's how we got to look at it. We're playing the game. I'm happy. I'm happy I was able to build this. Like, actually build this. And then come out here and be able to use it. To me, that's the best part. Yeah. Maybe I'll put a button here, too, for these to turn them on and off. Middle of the night. Fish all over in the hot spot. But the other thing I did notice that when I was saving the positions of the fish and I was printing them, so I don't know how the fish finder detects the fish. So what I think I might have to do is set up a system. Yeah, I might have to set up a system that's similar to the radar. You know where the radar, it tells you how long it's been since it's detected the object. Yeah, which means I'll be updating the radar as well. That's probably what we're going to have to do is I'll have to set it up to a timer. And then that way it'll print the objects on the screen. And then maybe after a minute, it'll start to clear those objects one at a time. A minute, 2 minutes, something like that. And maybe what I'll do is I'll actually set up a button that'll allow you to adjust that time. Just so you can see, if you're testing density in an area and you just wanted to get an idea of how much fish is out there. Because you can see now the fish finder is quiet, right? It went crazy. It was really active, and now it's active again, and then it's quiet. So it sort of has those lulls, right? But I love it. It's detecting all around us. So come daybreak, I'll check the nets, and we should be actually, hopefully we'll have a fair amount of fish. So I'm sure, or I'm certain, there's some updates coming for us. Hopefully, we'll get some updates on the net, and maybe though we'll get an update with the fish finder. I noticed that when I was using it, when you look at it, you can't get any of the stats from it. You can't tell if it has power or whatever. Like when you press page up, like when I look at this, for example, it tells me it has electricity and all that. But I put on a scuba suit. I could probably do that right now, actually. It's starting to get a little windy again. Wait for daybreak. Yeah, I put on a scuba suit and I dove down underneath the boat to see the fish finder. And when I looked at it, it just said fish finder. It didn't come up with the little fancy window like we have here that gives you the stats. You know, when you look at the display, it says digital display, and then it gives you everything for it. It should at least say electricity, or the electrical value, and if it's on or not. So that's how I know that if it didn't do that, I know there's obviously going to be an update coming. And so when the update comes, depending on the changes, then I'll change the fish finder around. And that means I'll be able to change the radar as well. So it can save targets, and it can print the targets on here. So it's not a live radar. So yeah, what is that? After playing with radar for 2 or 3 months and programming, I could confidently say that I'm able to, finally able to get a proper radar that'll save targets. Yeah, I just wish that we could have, like, because the radar can detect up to 8 targets, the sonar can detect up to 16 targets, but it doesn't save those 16 targets, and it doesn't save those 8 targets, you know, which would be really, I think it would be really unique if we could do that. So that way, when it detects a target, and let's say it's target number 4, we could print it as target number 4, and as that moves, it can track it as target number 4, target number 3, 2, and 1. You know. Maybe one day we'll get that. When they've done enough updates to the back end of the code, right? All right. The wind is picking up now. It's gone up by 2. 2, 3. Oh. Well, that must have been a few days ago. Emergency alert. Test of the emergency alert system. That's funny. Just checking on my phone there, so I was like, eh. Telling me we had an emergency alert 2 days ago. Cool. Wow, it's good to know it came up. All right. What are we at here? What are we at for distance? We're getting further away. So I'm just going, basically I'm sailing away at about 1 kilometer, and then I'm turning around, and then I'm going back. I was doing circles earlier. And I thought, nah, you know what? So that's the other thing I want to do as well when I'm done here with the fishing. Is now that I know how to save the X and Y points, okay, what I also am going to try and attempt to design is a proper autopilot where we're able to add a waypoint system in the autopilot. Now that I know how to get the XY from where we are and everything else, I am going to attempt to do that. I know there are some that are on the workshop, but I don't want to be like, I don't want to look at them in the design one and then have the suspicion of like, well, maybe I was just copying somebody else's. I like the idea of learning and trying to figure it out. And then, you know, we've got the basics there, the basic Lua, the basic screens. We know how to make all this. So now it's time to sort of take that to the next level and see if we can expand on those ideas. And just have something that's unique, you know, that's unique to you. I really like that. I really like that. It's custom. And this is totally custom, you know. Really cool. So yeah, so that's what I hope to do is try and make a waypoint system so that way I'm not sitting out here manually going back and forth. I could just plot a circle or whatever. I can plot a waypoint. Okay, I'm going to go here, turn around, go here, turn around. And then turn the autopilot on and it can just do that. Yeah, I think it'd be neat. Really neat. More so for aircraft or something, but we can start with the ships. That's how we start, right? Learn to walk before you run. Yeah, boy, oh boy. It's been a long night. Been a long night. Hopefully, let's take one look. Yeah, you can't really see. The nets are looking pretty empty. I don't know. They're looking very empty. I won't know until the sun comes up, but they are looking very empty. I really enjoy the fact that this thing is nuclear powered. I think even if it was coal, I'd probably do a test to see how long I could stay out here with the coal powered one, like a furnace, a coal furnace. But then I see you can use like you can just use electricity, an electric furnace and some steam boilers, and then there you go, you have infinite electricity that way. Put a generator on it, and it's the same thing, I guess, as a cheaper version of nuclear power. You don't have to worry about the uranium. You just have to unlock steam. But it's so easy to get, and I have the submarine for mining the uranium. Yeah, so that means with the changes to the CO2 and the scrubber's not really working, that means I might have to go back to the original system that I had, potentially, where you have to suck out all the air and then try and replace that, right? Like right now we have the individual gases, oxygen, nitrogen, and carbon dioxide. So what we might have to do is draw out the oxygen and the nitrogen and the CO2, which will drop the pressure down, and then we'll have to add the exact amount of oxygen and nitrogen back in. Something to that effect. I'm not sure how that's going to work, but I'll have to figure it out. Because otherwise I don't know how you could do that in a well, okay, maybe not in the cave per se, but you could always have a hose that just goes out 600 meters to the surface, and that allows you to breathe underwater. Yeah, maybe that's it. Maybe that's what I'll do. Oh, it's going to be daybreak here shortly. Good, good, good. Check the nets. Now, I was also reading there, someone was also saying that there might be a maximum amount of fish that are allowed per net. Now, I don't know about that. I don't know if they're going to change that. So I'd be looking out for that as well. He was showing that once you reach a certain value. Alright. Alright. Come on, son, where are ya? Where is it? Where is it gonna come up? I wonder. Which way am I heading? This time, I'll stop. And I won't lose the whole catch like I did there. That's so funny. If I just stopped, I wouldn't have lost the whole catch. I better not tell the boss. I better not tell the boss about that. He'll be upset. Starting to get brighter out, I think. Oh yeah, there's the sun right behind us. Cool. I'm actually surprised. I'm pretty impressed. Usually when I come out here and test at this point, I've usually missed a lot more. But on this build, I didn't miss that much, so I'm impressed. I'm impressed. They must have, after I built that destroyer, it boggled my mind. I had to take a break. That thing boggled my mind. Alright, beautiful, beautiful. Another beautiful Stormworks morning. Literally in the middle of nowhere. Very nice. Oh yeah, it was starting to get a little... Watch the waves. Watch the waves. That's how it starts. It comes in, they just little white waves like that, and then all of a sudden they get bigger and bigger. And the wind speed too is really important to watch. The wind speed starts to pick up, then you know there's something coming on. Okay. Ooh, there's a few fish. There's a few fish in here. Not bad. Not bad. Not a bad night. Not a bad night. Nice. So far, I haven't had any issues. I've had to deal with a lot of different types of sea, and everything's been pretty smooth. With the fishing, the catching, everything's been going actually really, really nice. So... Okay, I think what I'm going to do here is I'm going to stop, and I am going to get this catch onto the boat just to make up for the one that I spilled earlier while the weather is good. Yeah, let's do that. Let's do that. All right, put on the suit. And then maybe what I'll do is I'll dive overboard and see if I can look at the fish finder there. Nice. Yeah, not very many. Not very many, but I want to get this catch on board. Just like that. There we go. And then if I just like that, that is so satisfying. And probably about what I lost. Probably about what I lost. So now if there is a maximum value, the fish that can hold in the net, hopefully we'll know what it is, or it just means that we have to be have to unload the nets. More often than what I'm doing. Right, because in these hot spots, they actually fill up pretty quickly. The nets do fill up pretty quickly. Okay, and then what did I say I was going to do? Oh yeah, I was going to dive in the water real quick. Do I have a dive suit up here? I don't know if I have a dive suit up here. I think maybe... Ooh, I wonder where it could be. Where that's all... That one's blue. Torches. Oh, in here. Yes. Diving equipment. This is deep sea diving. No, we just need the scuba gear. It's going to be really cold when I go outside. Yeah, I'm probably going to freeze. Let's just do this real quickly. Yeah, see, when you look at it, it just says fish finder. But then when you look at the sonar and everything else, it gives you these statistics. So I was trying to do some debugging with it, and I realized that it doesn't give any statistics. So I did report that, and I'm sure the next update they'll change it. Oops. Cool. That's that. Now what? The nets need to go out. So let's put this on. Yeah, the ship has everything. Absolutely everything. It's glorious. There's a fish right there waiting to be caught. Okay. Send these two out. Kind of have to plan the moments. See, we're starting to get a little choppy here. So we have to sort of just plan when I'm going to move the nets. And I caught a fish already. Ha ha ha. Well, that's good. Let's go a little bit faster here. It's going to be another choppy day, I think. Oh yeah, the wind speed is going to be another really choppy day. What could be adjusted here? The main net could come down a little bit. Let's see if I can do that here. Let's try that. Not bad. Not bad. Okay, bring it in just slightly. You still catch fish even in the storms when it's like this. Still able to catch fish. Lovely, absolutely lovely. Oh, and what I should have done while I was down there is check to see what we have for. Oh, that wasn't a good idea. Great, I just got water inside. Ah, my goodness. Let's see, how much water did I just let in? Not very much. Is my build's not working? Uh-oh. Oh, there's nothing. Nothing in here for seawater, just a tiny little bit. I forgot all about that. Okay, I better go back up here. Uh-oh. We are jumping around here. Oh my goodness. Alright. I will have to check on the next one. I'll have to wait for the weather to calm down before I can go out there and check. If it's 64 fish, then that should just be added to the total. Let's see here. If I... Oh yeah, no, look at these. Look at the size of these waves. See if I slow down a little bit and come this way. I don't know if I'll get swept off the back there. Another day. Yeah, I'll have to wait for it to calm down here before I can get the statistics. But then as you can see, I mean, we're still able to catch fish. I should probably speed up a little bit. Cool. Well, yeah, that'll do it for today's video. Thanks for watching, liking, and subscribing, and I will see you in the next one.